The human body is really static, and its component parts, especially in the limbs, are dynamic entities. Anatomical language, therefore, has a special set of terms to denote direction of movement of the various body parts. In the upper limb, flexion denotes a forward movement of the whole limb or any parts of the limb. Conversely, backward movement of the limb of any part of the limb is referred to as extension. When the upper limb is moved away from the vertical midline axis of the body, that movement is referred to as abduction. And movement of the limb towards the midline axis of the body denotes adduction. In certain joints, there is so much versatility of movement that the individual parts can be moved about several different axes, such multi-axial joints best exemplified by the shoulder joint. The shoulder joint is so versatile that not only is it capable of flexion and extension and abduction and adduction, but it is capable of so-called internal rotation and external rotation. Moving distally down the limb, you will observe that the forearm is capable of specialized rotary movements. An inward rotation of the forearm is referred to as pronation, and returning to the forearm to the original position constitutes supination. The movement of the hip joints are flexion, reflected in the forward movement of the thigh, extension, reflected in the backward movement of the thigh, abduction, when the thigh is moved outward away from the median axis of the body, and adduction of the hip joints reflected in the inward movement of the thigh. In addition to these four basic movements, the hip joints is also capable of internal rotation and external rotation. Moving further down the limb, the knee joint is also modified hinge joint, and the principal movement at the knee joints are flexion, and extension.